Hey Sass Squad, welcome back to the video. So in today's video, I'm gonna recommend kind of I wouldn't say it's too spicy, but it's a little bit of a difficult team to run in the Holiday Cup if you're not just trying to run a straight meta line. So this is a team that my buddy Grum shared with me, and honestly, I've been kind of struggling to find something that I really like in Holiday Cup, and I do like this team, but it's very hard to play. I haven't perfected my playstyle with it yet. I've been losing a lot of matches because of it, but it's with an Alolan Graveler lead, and I think Alolan Graveler is really good in the Holiday Cup. It's just one of those Pokemon where you have to play with high precision because it can still lose even to Wigglytuff leads. So it's a tough one, but let's just jump into these battles today, and hopefully we can get in another video with the Holiday Cup before it leaves us here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so in this first match, we're going to be able to get a Alolan Marowak lead. So I'm going to throw a Rock Blast right away, and we're going to try to switch out the Gliscor here. I was trying to catch their Bone Club, but we're just going to take the Shadow Bone no matter what, and they do bring in Frostlass in on our Gliscor, and we're just going to throw a Night Slash. So on this team, I know it looks a little weird, but the way Grumwich explained it to me, he uses Gliscor as a safe swap, and he wanted to have two Pokemon in the back that could be Vigoroth and Obstagoon. So and Wigglytuff as well. So it's a very interesting team, but yeah, it took me a lot of battles to actually play this, because a lot of the battles I did end up losing, it would be, very close. It would even be a scenario where, I had the Stone Edge, but I accidentally clicked Rock Blast, and it's a missed opportunity for more damage. But they end up, as you can see here, this is actually working out pretty good for us, and I do kind of make a mistake. I actually had the Rock Blast already, but I accidentally tapped on the Volt switch, and I end up dying to Avalanche, and somehow, I feel like, so Venusaur can actually beat Frostlass with one shield, and Gliscor can also be threatening to Frostlass with a Night Slash. I've noticed that I've been able to come in against Frostlass and get to the Night Slash before the Avalanche if it's like even energy. But yeah, it's extremely scary, this team with Frostlass in the back, but it's still possible. So here, I'm actually going to switch into Gliscor against the Vigoroth. Honestly, I feel like Venusaur might be the better switch after, like, if we're locked in with the counter user, Venusaur I think might be the better option, just because Frenzy Plant is a little more threatening than throwing Night Slashes, especially against Obstagoon. If this is Obstagoon, I would bring in Venusaur. But yeah, I think Gliscor is good as a safe swap if we get a counter lead. So we're gonna be able to just bring in Graveler here, and yeah, we're just gonna be a little careful, but fortunately as I say that, we throw our energy into a Stunfisk, and that was a little scary, but I realized, we do have Venusaur in the back line. Stunfisk was another reason why Grumwich told me he wanted to run Gliscor and Venusaur as the back line, because he was saying that he was seeing a lot of Stunfisk Frostlass cores when he was playing. But yeah, this cup has been interesting. I mean, for the most part, I've been trying out so many different things. I have no consistency as of yet, which has kind of suffered my elo, but I don't really mind. I mean, I figured it'd be worth fishing for comps, even if we're taking some L's here and there. So our opponent ends up leaving the match, which I don't blame them, because we still had our two shields. Yeah, really crazy battles. I mean, this team can't... I'll admit, I was a little frustrated with some of the battles that I lost, just because it feels like the game itself is like a little laggy in general, or maybe my app's just being laggy. But we have an Obstagoon lead, and I'm going to switch to Gliscor as a safe swap, and they end up switching to Stunfisk, which is really confusing to me, honestly, but I think it will make more sense as the battle plays out here. But we really don't have to shield anything from Stunfisk. We can take Discharge or take Mud Bombs, and we're just going to throw straight EQs, and it was really interesting that they even shielded once. I thought they were sacking the Stunfisk. So they end up bringing Obstagoon right back in, and they're going to throw a Night Slash It's gonna hurt a little bit, but yeah, I think at this point I'm like, they know this is Night Slash, but I have to throw the energy just to get up some damage. I mean, it's not necessary, but it might as well since we have it. And now I'm just gonna bring in Venusaur, and I'm gonna take one Night Slash. I'm not too worried about it. It's not boosted or anything, so we can take that. And I'm gonna shield the second one because I don't know what they have in the back yet, and I don't want to necessarily risk something coming in like a Marowak. Even though the Marowak matchup could be still one, but it'd still be kind of scary. So they do actually have the Marowak, and we switch directly to Graveler. We're gonna take the first move, which is a little scary, but we should be able to get to the Stone Edge and successfully pull this off. And so since they're throwing energy here too, I think I decided to farm just a little bit, like one more Volt Switch. That way there's a chance we could possibly even get to the Rock Blast and knock out Obstagoon with Graveler. Because I mean, this is still pretty scary. I think the farm down on Graveler could have actually allowed them to take out Venusaur there. So that was a lot of these matches, like this is a fun team, but it's really difficult to play. I think it's good, but like I said, Alolan Graveler in general is one of those Pokemon that just has such a good usage, but you really have to predict really good with it and also be really good with the mechanics of the game, like, you know, storing up 2 charge moves against Wigglytuff instead of throwing move right away and getting hit by another charm. Because even though Steel types resist the charm, Wigglytuff in the lead, Wigglytuff can just farm down the Alolan Graveler, and if it shields correctly, you're out of it. You lose the lead there. So this was kind of a tough cookie match. Really well played by my opponent. I decided to stay in here, and I'm gonna just keep throwing. What I should have done, I should have waited to throw this. You know, honestly, what I ended up doing here, that was a little tricky because I was scared of Frostlass with energy, and I think switching out here ends up costing me the game because obviously Skarmory is just gonna farm down here on our Venusaur, but believe it or not, this isn't 100% over for us yet. But it does make makes it way more difficult for us. So they end up going for Brave Bird. I farmed down. What I should have done right here is I just switched out to Lone Graveler, and I should have. I think this could have worked. I think if I would have switched to a Lone Graveler, it's hard to tell because they have double Avalanche. You know, honestly, I don't think I had a way to win that after the lead. You know, rewatching it, like a Night Slash I don't think would have knocked out from that range, and the Rock Blast wasn't gonna happen. Really tough. So this person ends up switching out on their Lapras on the Rock Blast. Pretty good play. I'm gonna switch into Gliscor here on the Vigoroth, knowing that I guess Lapras. Knowing that they have the Lapras, I guess I was thinking maybe Venusaur would be a little more useful in the back line. So I'm going to just throw the Night Slash, knowing that we already got a Rock Blast off, and I'm going to go for the farm down here, I think. I just take the Body Slam, and I barely live, and it registered my Night Slash, so I guess this is okay. I mean, it would have been... I don't know if I could have farmed down, but this is okay because we don't feed too much energy to Lapras here, and we're going to shield the Surf. And now we're going to farm a little bit. And I guess I got a little scared that they're going to try to switch out again, so I decided to throw Rock Blast. They do shield. I decided this time I'm going to switch out because I wanted to get a little bit of a energy lead, and this person has a Skarmory also, which, admittingly, this is very scary for us. It is the Shadow Skarm, but I'm going to make the risky play. I don't want to lose again to this similar scenario as I did the last match, especially when we won the lead. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say is like, Alolan Graveler is really good, but even sometimes when you win the lead, you really have to play it and switch correctly to optimize. So here, I knew my only chance at winning this was hoping this was a Sky Attack, and it really felt like it was. And fortunately for me, I do actually have double Rock Blast, which allows me to win the game because all they have is one Surf. Ice Shard damage isn't going to be enough to knock me out, and I can just launch this Rock Blast. That was insanely close. Most of your matches will look like this if you play it correctly. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to share some battles because it's been a few days. But thank you guys so much for checking out this video. If you guys enjoyed this, consider liking, subscribing. I'll be posting more content throughout the tail end of Season 6. But thanks again, and the Sass Squad is getting stronger each and every day. You guys have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're tuning in. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, friends.